Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. This is some early
test.
Infinite Warfare Zombies
Clean up the-
gameplay. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was loud. Holy moly. Some early Infinite Warfare Zombies gameplay from your boy, Lee Ross, okay? He's actually streaming it right now, so I figured I would restream their stream and show you guys what they're up to. So this is the map, Beast from Beyond.
The cryptids in extinction, playing our character
There we go.
Samantha Cross. So Samantha Cross will be making a slight return, helping us cross over these two universes. And of course, the wonderful thing that we've done with the storytelling here is we've sort of set the stage for the cryptids' return all the way back in Zombies in Spaceland. I mean, Travis, you remember, right? We had cryptid attack. We teased everyone that the cryptids were somewhere in this universe, that they played an important role in this universe. And then leading all the way through all of the various episodes that we've released thus far, last but not least, leading up to Attack of the Radioactive Thing, where we had the film reels that were featured in there.
Yeah, so for those of you that got a chance, found yet, so.
Yeah, those of you that got a chance to take a look through that map and explore the beauties of the 1950s, we had things that were hanging out that were film reels like Nightfall and Exodus and Point of Contact. And it turns out that Mr. Willard Wyler is actually the creator of those films. Dun, dun, dun. Plot twist. So this is how we are able to bring our cryptids to life. Of course, if you've been paying close attention to our story, this is the episode that no one's ever survived to. No one's ever made it this far. We've heard that from Pam Grier. We've heard that from David Hasselhoff, from Kevin Smith, and all the previous characters sort of allude to the fact that there's a limit that our characters were able to reach. And this is that film. So this is the first time any heroes within the story have actually made it this far. So we don't know what to expect. And constantly in the past, we've sort of leaned on Poindexter. We've leaned on him to sort of lead us through this entire experience and kind of have the foresight to know what was going to be awful and what was going to be the things that we really need to pay attention that were going to keep us alive. So here we are once again jumping into a situation that unfortunately Poindexter, he can't get us out of this one, and it's going to be a little scary, I have to admit, for the cast, because they're going to ask Poindexter constantly through this episode, what are we supposed to do? And he's just going to kind of shrug his shoulders. So yeah, that's going to be scary. Now, this is something we haven't seen. Travis is exploring some areas that we have not seen here. It looks like we finally made our way back into the theater. So that theater that we've been teasing, you got to see it right away in our intro cinematic for Zombies in Spaceland.
Okay, just so you guys are aware, the lag is on their end. That's not me. It's the source. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can really do about it.
Crazy fashion, and that hurts. And then, of course, they make their way into the theater, and we notice that it says closed permanently on the sign outside. So clearly there was some separation between the two different theaters, the one that you're exploring within the films, and then, of course, the one that you've now made your way outside of. So we're going to have some fun exploring this theater, and we're also going to have some fun exploring that facility. Now, there's some interesting things that are going to happen when we get into this theater. Really, really interesting in the fact that some of the most awful things that you guys have faced in the past, they're going to come back. They're going to come and meet you in this theater. Did you guys like the clown zombies? Because they're going to blow up in your face all over again. And we've got even more that's waiting behind some of those other film screens that are just waiting, like those ravers that are now back. So we're going to throw literally the kitchen sink right back at you guys. Everything that you've learned all the way up until the Beast from Beyond, you're going to need to use every single one of those tactics in order to survive.
Yeah, you might purchase some extra space to run around, but it's a little bit of a trade-off.
Absolutely. So we're getting some requests. I see they want to know if you can get outside the theater. If you can get outside the theater. You know, we're gonna show you just about every bit of this space that we possibly can. Spoiler alert. So if there's anything that you're looking forward to not seeing, you just want to listen to the audio, feel free to cue in on me. But we are going to show you quite a bit of this space. Now, people have always wondered, what is outside this theater? What does it look like? Well, it looks like hell. Because you know what? We're dealing with Willard Wyler here. Nothing's going to be sugar-coated and candy sweet. So we're going to make some really, really awful-looking cityscapes here. And when I say awful, I mean absolutely gorgeous. Because our environment art team, headed up by our art director, Jake Geiger, has done an absolutely phenomenal job in bringing all of our worlds to life, especially this last episode, The Beast from Beyond.
Okay, once again, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that it's lagging. I'm aware. It's their stream. It's not me. So there's nothing I can do to fix it. I'm I'm apologizing, but I can't fix it, guys. It's their issue.
Really wanted to just shoot things in the theater.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to shoot things in the Afterlife arcade, and that's something that was interesting in the fact that every time you go into the ALA, you never actually had a chance to do any killing in that space. And now we're giving you the chance to jump into this space and sort of peel back that curtain and get a behind-the-scenes look at exactly the place that Willard is bringing you guys into here. So I do want to talk also about those Fate and Fortune cards that we ultimately unveiled a couple of days ago, and they're live and they're out there.
Okay, yeah, just for those of you that are joining right now, I'm currently streaming from home. They're showing us some new gameplay. We haven't seen any of this gameplay before. After they're done with theirs, I'm going to be showing you my gameplay. I've got 15 minutes of it that I'll be basically showing you. Well, I think it might be more than that, actually. But yeah, basically, I'll be showing you a load of gameplay. The intro's already out there anyway, so bunch of stuff being shown. And yeah, sit tight. There's some cool stuff coming. And I'm apologizing once again for the fact that their stream is lagging. In fact, you know what? Let me see if I change the quality on their stream. There's always a chance that will help. I mean, it's unlikely, but let's try this. Let's see.
Not get a single card, and oh man, I was raging. This morning, however,
so
I opened one box and immediately I got the card, so I was feeling awesome. So if you're spinning out there, you're not getting the card, keep at it. We promise they're in the loot pool. They're there for you to have. I've seen a bunch of people playing with them, and they are really awesome. So by all means, jump into the arcade machine and give it a go. But you know what? You're also going to have to beat the arcade machine. There is no way we're giving Perkaholic style stuff away without you beating the game. So for those of you that were having trouble with Skull Hop, sorry guys, the trouble still is going to persist, but we want you to earn it. There's no free Perkaholics coming from Infinity Ward. You're going to have to work for it, baby. And of course, Pack and Heat. Zombies in Spaceland. Everybody wants to double pack right away in Zombies in Spaceland. We definitely want you double packing, and we know that we had to send you through that massive Easter egg that we had in Zombies in Spaceland, where you're ultimately shooting skulls and having to take on UFOs and alien greys and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be really bittersweet when you get to fight that alien gray with a double packed weapon. And when I say double packed weapon, we're talking any weapon. You could spawn something wonderful, get it? Wonderful in your hands that's double packed right out the gate, and that is pretty awesome. So all you got to do is make your way over to that arcade machine once you fired that card off, and you're going to get your one shot at Ghosts and Skulls. So good luck to you guys out there that weren't able to get into Ghosts and Skulls but are going to get that free trip in. Best of luck. It's tough, it's a challenge, but hopefully you sort of learn the ropes, and when you get to it on your own by following the steps, you'll know what to do once you're there, and it won't seem so insurmountable. So good luck with earning the cards. We definitely want you guys to have fun with those, but also it was really important for us not to diminish the experience of what it was like earning those feats for all you guys that actually worked really hard at getting that stuff. So Travis has actually passed a couple of areas that I want to point out. One of those things, Travis, can you head back into that hallway? There was one of our awesome laser traps that was happening in there. You can grab his Type 2 really quick. We have that laser trap that was literally just obliterating things in there. For those of you that saw Resident Evil, the movie, a whole lot of fun. Now, while he was in that room, I noticed that there was a door with a force field on it. I'm wondering, Travis, there's got to be a way to get in that room, right?
I don't know if we have the skills, but
there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to get inside that room. So, of course, you guys always ask this question: what are the Easter eggs like? What are the Easter egg what's the complexity of this Easter egg? Well, all the things that we've taught you thus far about how we do Easter eggs in our Zombies experience, we've sort of taken the culmination of all of those efforts and sort of rolled them into this big final last episode here. So there's going to be some challenging parts to this. You're definitely going to have to put your thinking caps on. I promise you will not need to learn chemistry this time around, but for those of you that did, you guys are one step ahead of the rest of the crowd. So there'll be some challenging bits where you'll have to put your thinking cap on. You'll have to sort of work together as a team to figure out just what you need to do to figure out the nooks and crannies of what's happening in this unknown facility. But the Easter egg complexity, this is a really funny thing. We actually challenge each other in our office. I should have taken a picture of this. We put up a board where we bet how fast we think the challenges are going to be defeated, how fast people are going to get to those ending cutscenes, and how fast people are going to get through the skull hop stuff. So we have running bets that are going on. I can't wait for the first person to find that last soul key and actually see what's happening. We have a massive, massive super Easter egg waiting behind that 5th soul key. So I've been teasing it all year long. I'm going to spill the beans to you guys. I want to let you guys know exactly what that super Easter egg is. I am definitely not going to tell you everything about the super Easter egg, but I will tell you how we arrived at the decision to come up with this before we hop into exactly what it is. So what our super Easter egg is going to be is, when movies come out in the theater, and of course this goes back to us wanting to stay accurate to the way films are developed, the way they're released, the way their trailers come out, and all that type of stuff. When movies are released in theaters, you get sort of the vanilla version, unless you go see it at IMAX or you get the 3D version or something like that. But you pretty much get the vanilla version of a film. However, when films come to home video, you get what they call the director's cut. And our Easter egg is going to be director's cut versions of not one map, but every single map that we've released. This is going to introduce brand new content, brand new things to do in every single episode. Things that you guys had no idea have been sitting there waiting for you to get to this director's cut. People have asked, can we do the Yeti Easter egg? Can we just get that Yeti Easter egg out of the way? You need that 5th key. It's been waiting there this whole time. You just need that 5th key, and you have access to all this wonderful stuff that we have waiting for you guys. Now, like I said, we wanted to bring in remixed content. We wanted to add a full experience that felt like when you revisited these spaces, this was going to feel like an absolutely different experience than the last time you've come into the experience. Now, we've made you work really hard, but for good reason. We've made you work really hard to earn those keys, because the rewards that we're going to give you guys for those keys are pretty outstanding. So to give you an example, when you guys were going through and doing things like completing the Ghost and Skulls Easter eggs, there were certain rewards that you were earning, like Perkaholic and things like that, right? Yeah. Well, in the director's cut, we're going to empower you with those things right out of the gate. We want to make sure that you guys feel like you have earned your right to come into these maps and really dominate, blow away the world records for speed runs and all that kind of stuff. But also, we want to hand the sandbox right back over to you guys. We've built these maps with you guys in mind this entire year as we've gone through this Zombies season, and we want to give this back to you guys and let you guys just go to town on Spaceland, go to town on Rave, let those damn ninja zombies pay the price in Shaolin. We're going to empower you guys with the ability to start off with some really amazing potential right out of the gate in the director's cut. But wait for it. You're going to need every single piece of that, because what we have waiting for you at the end of director's cut is by far the most, it's the worst. It's the most terrible creature, thing, entity you could imagine. And on top of that, if you didn't have all of this, there is no way you could possibly survive. You're going to need every single piece of that director's cut content to get through this stuff. So, without further ado, I'm going to officially call it the Super Easter Egg should now be known as the Director's Cut. So Director's Cut content, as we mentioned, is going to give you all that remix stuff. It's going to give you a bunch of new capabilities, but it's also going to further our story. So we highly encourage those of you that have been following along, wondering what's going on. Why has Willard chosen these 4 characters? There is going to be a reason, and you're going to get to find out exactly what that is when you go through the Director's Cut content. Now, is that it? Is that all we've got? Never. Never. But I can't tell you what the rest is. I'm just going to promise that there is more waiting beyond all of that content. There's more stuff waiting for you guys to go back into Spaceland and enjoy more of that content. We want to make sure that there is a bunch of different ways for you to play. Now, here's some things I do want to express about the Director's Cut content that's really, really awesome. when you're playing Director's Cut, we're not going to separate the audience. We're going to make sure that people that are playing Director's Cut are playing with people who have not played Director's Cut. So for those of you that were having trouble getting through the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg, or you couldn't defeat the Rat King, whatever it might have been, players who have the Director's Cut content, they're going to be the golden ticket. Those are going to be characters that are going to be able to help you get through those experiences a lot easier. However, the rewards at the end of each of those episodes, if you're playing Director's Cut, you're going to get some Director's Cut rewards. The other guys are going to be getting the traditional content that we gave away beforehand. So, Director's Cut players, we're looking forward to you jumping into that pool and really helping the newbie players, so to speak, the guys who are just joining us at sort of at the end of this season, or even those that have been along for the whole ride that just don't have the dexterity to get through some of those tougher moments. I'm going to tell you, I play with my son all the time, and as much as he wants to beat the alien gray and he wants to just blow up that UFO, he just can't. He hasn't been able to do it yet. So we're gonna jump in with some folks over the next couple of weeks, and we're gonna hopefully grind it out and get those last couple of keys for him. And I know some of you that have been struggling getting those keys. Look for those Director's Cut players. They will definitely help you get through that content. Now, how are you gonna know if you see a Director's Cut player? Check out the weapons in their hand when they start off on the map. Those guys are gonna be starting with some really awesome stuff, and I promise you, it's not a friggin' pistol. It's going to be something a lot better than that. Something a whole lot better than that. So keep an eye on that, guys. We definitely want to make sure that we keep that pool of players together. And Director's Cut players, again, we're going to raise the challenge bar for you guys. So the end of this road, please know that it's not just going to be easy mode the whole way. Now, I'm sure there are questions like, hey, what if I don't want to play easy mode-ish kind of thing? Well, you can turn Director's Cut off. You can actually toggle it off, and you can play the traditional style, go through and do the Easter eggs hardcore just as you wanted to. We don't want to take that experience away from anybody, but we definitely want to make sure that you get the Director's Cut content and have a way to go back to the traditional content as well. So, ultimately, you're going to not lose out. You're just going to gain some... Oh, there they go, those poofing ninja zombies with afros. You got to love it.
We have to regroup.
You got to regroup. You got to rethink your strategy. Now, we have some ringers planned today. Travis is one of our better players in the office. We have a couple of our QA guys upstairs, a few of our QA guys upstairs that are rocking out right now and helping us survive this experience. I gotta forewarn you guys. Beast from Beyond is a very tough map.
Let's just make it look easy.
We're just making it look a little easy here. Now, those of you that have played Shaolin and have had a chance to deal with and see Travis has just proven as good as he is, even he can go down too. There's just a lot of stuff going on here. We have obviously the Kung Fu guys coming in, teleporting out. You're going to have the clown zombies. You're going to have cryptids running around. Again, really, this is the kitchen sink. So everything that we've set you up with, Fate and Fortune card-wise, I have to stress, use those cards, man. Use those Fate and Fortune cards. They are really the difference in survival and death. And we want you guys to survive. As much as people think that we want people to just sit on the Easter eggs forever, you guys have no idea. We're dying for people to get through this content, consume it, and give us feedback on it. It's super awesome when we see you guys plowing through stuff and sort of hive mind, like thinking you guys are chipping away at one piece at a time, and sort of figuring out what's going on. So I am very excited to figure out who's going to be first in the world. It is definitely not going to be me. That is definitely not going to be me.
And we'll all be watching.
But we will be watching for that person. Yeah. And I'm going to give a special shout out on Twitter. Once I find out who that person is or who that group of people is, I'm going to give them a special shout out. As I mentioned, we kind of teased earlier, there's definitely more than one cutscene. There's definitely more than one outro for the experience that we built for you in this very last episode. So definitely lots of stuff to see. Now, we also wanted to talk a little bit about some of the returning systems that we have. We wanted people to rest assured that things like the ATM system are returning. The Lost and Found is making its return. Of course, we have perks that are making their way into this map. People have asked, are we doing new perks? We are not doing new perks for this map. However, the perks that you're going to obtain in this map, and of course, that perkaholic that we talked about, we're going to give you the ability to have every single perk at once. That's a pretty big deal because some of the stuff that we've introduced in the previous map, some of the newer perks, it's going to be interesting taking those perks into older experiences. Getting to have something like Deadeye in a map like Zombies in Spaceland is going to be pretty interesting. Let's see, what else do we want to talk about? Actually, you know what? I promised this, and let me give some focus to our folks that are chiming in on Twitch TV here, because I want to make sure I take some of the questions here. So guys, please feed me your questions. I want to get a couple of those questions answered. I did have an opportunity to sit down with some really big fans this week that were talking about how we sort of came up with the whole story with Willard Wyler, and ultimately why we went down this movie path. And while I can come up with a whole bunch of different stuff that I'd like to talk about, I definitely want to pull some questions from the Twitch stream here. So let's see what we got here.
So Lee's going to answer questions, and I'll answer questions after as well.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe it. Keep your eyes peeled. And of course, MTX weapons in Infinite Warfare, they're always backwardly compatible. So that means not only do you get those MTX weapons just for this map, you're getting them for all the maps, guys. Every single map. So yes. New stuff, always pumping new stuff. New weapons, always popping into the map. So yes, definitely. Let's see, what else? Gucci VPZ, when does this map come out? This map is launching on Tuesday, the 12th. First on PS4. We're very excited for you guys to get your hands on it. Is there a pre-order bonus? Yes, absolutely. We have a PlayStation 4 theme that you guys can pick up. Awesome cryptid background that fades in and out. Pretty cool. I have it resting on my PS4, my dev kit now, and I absolutely love taking a look at it. It's freaking awesome, man. So definitely. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Ooh, wow, this thing's moving so fast. I can hardly keep up.
Questions we can't answer.
I can almost hardly keep up. Let's see. Wrath 1918. Will there be anything new after the DLC, perhaps in a month or later? You know what? There is. We just can't stop, guys. We can't stop pouring stuff into this game. We literally cannot stop. And if you can't tell, this has been a passion project for myself and for my team. We really, when I started off this conversation, when we first began chatting today, I talked about us pouring our hearts and our souls into this, and really, we love making zombies content. We loved creating these characters, creating this world, and bringing this vision to life throughout the entire season. We definitely have pushed ourselves to the limits and then some at times. Yeah, man, we can't stop. And I would just say, keep an eye on the message of the day. Keep an eye on our Infinity Ward Twitter. Keep an eye on my Twitter. We definitely have things that we want to share. I'm not going to share what those things are today, but I promise you, we have some last drop stuff that I think is going to make
Super
people
exciting stuff.
go,
Yeah, can't wait.
whoa. So we definitely got that going on. Let's see what else we got that. Will Beasley, is that the theater? Yes, my man, that is the theater. That is the theater that you've been looking at in the Zombies in Spaceland intro cinematic. That is something that we wanted to make sure that we let players run around in. Seeing it right out of the gate. One of my favorite developers of all time, I got to name drop him, Shigeru Miyamoto. One of the things that he does in his design philosophy is he loves to carrot you. He loves to let you see something, but not let you get it right away, right? And if you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of Zelda and all of his creations. They've helped evolve the industry, and we are definitely playing up on that. So in Zombies in Spaceland, we teased you by showing you the theater, but of course we saved it all the way until the end because, of course, we wanted to take that same philosophy into mind. Some of you are asking, is this the exact same theater that we saw in other maps? No. Yeah. It's not the exact same theater. In fact, if you pay close attention to that marquee,
a little bit of difference.
It actually says closed permanently, where all of the other ones actually had the introduction of what film you were playing. So, Travis, take a quick peek up there. Our closed permanently sign. That is actually a direct reflection of what you guys were seeing in the Zombies in Spaceland intro cinematic. And I missed your name. I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna give you a shout out. No, I just put shampoo in my hair. I promise. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing special about my hair at all. Aqua. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Aqua Momoa. I assume that's got to be a shout out to Jason for playing Aquaman. Lee, what happened with Murder High or any of the previous posters we got? Well, we wanted to create this world for Willard Wyler where he's been creating films for 40 plus years. And if someone can create films for 4 years and they're putting out, a couple of movies a year, maybe they're putting out a movie a year or whatever, depending on the cadence of their releases, So in the 70s, man, some of the blaxploitation films, they had 3 and 4 of these movies a year coming out, which seems like a crazy cadence based on how long it takes to make movies now. But considering Willard Wyler has been around for that long, we definitely wanted to explore the idea that Willard had created a whole bunch of films, that he had created this massive world, and we pulled some of those concepts into Zombies in Spaceland and into the other maps. So when we see Murder High, I want you to pay close attention to the outfit that AJ's wearing. AJ's wearing a Letterman jacket. We're making him look like a high school student, and that was intentional. We wanted to kind of pull that in. When you saw Ghost Clown 3D, you got to fight against those ghost clowns, and that was important because we wanted to make sure that we were teasing things that Willard had created before, but then ultimately introduce them and then bring them into that experience. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Goggles. Any new music? Yes, of course. Of course. In fact, we actually have an Easter egg tied to music this time around. Not just the song that you get, but something that we're going to do right away in the front end. Something that's been asked for a long time is people want to be able to set their lobby music to all the various things that we have going on inside the lobby, and we're going to actually give you that experience, and we're going to allow you to shuffle those songs and listen to them, so you can rock out to the classics that we've introduced you to, but also to the new stuff that we've cranked out. So absolutely yes, there's going to be new music. We have, of course, secret song stuff. Come on, guys.
Some awesome
Come on,
songs.
we definitely got some stuff. Really talented music team that we have here. Special shout out to Chris Eggert, who really helped pioneer and drive the music creative process here for the original content. Nakia Harris, definitely shout out. Nakia is an absolutely phenomenal performer, and a lot of the perk jingles, if not every single one of them, is Nakia. This guy is an amazing singer, but he's also got rap skills. So don't try to rap battle him. He will just friggin' demolish you. And then, of course, shout out to their director, Stephen Miller, who helps them have the creative freedom to bring all these wonderful things to life. So, again, hats off to the audio team for bringing all this wonderful music to life. We just as passionate as we are, we've seen these guys here till 4 o'clock in the morning trying to get a song just right, and that's just a super awesome thing. So again, hats off to all of them for bringing that stuff to life. Let's see what else we got. Xbox One release date. We're going to announce that in the not too distant future. I'm not going to announce that today. We're kicking off PS4 starting next week on the 12th, as I mentioned. But we promise Xbox players, we have not forgotten you. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a tease for that stuff we talked about. We just can't stop making stuff. We're going to give that stuff away at the exact same time. So Xbox, PC, and PS4 players, you guys have some content that's coming that everyone's going to get to play all at the same time. So I promise you that stuff is coming, guys.
Nice.
Let's see, what else we got question-wise? And I want to keep an eye on the clock just so we don't run out of time. I want to get a couple of questions here. Let's see. Let me see if I can pronounce his name. Monasia? Lee, please notice me. I already have. Are we going to be able to play as the special guest characters across the map? For example, Hasselhoff on Shaolin. I really want to squash that one right now. Unfortunately, that's not something that we had planned. But we are, again, we are mixing up the content quite a bit. So what you're going to get to do in the director's cut, it's not necessarily taking Hoff into Shaolin or things like that. But there might be other characters that you're going to be playing as in the near future. Who knows? It depends on how fast people get through these giant Easter eggs that we've created. Yeah.
Also, why we're going to be watching.
That's why
we
want to
see all these people.
We're super duper excited. Georgia 420 boy, I know what you're talking about there. What's my favorite map? Man, that's like picking my favorite kid. That's so hard. I would say the entire experience. The entire experience really is one giant experience. If you're someone who came in at the beginning with us and you've really been enjoying this whole experience with us all the way through to the Beast from Beyond, you see that this is one giant thing that ties all together. So I'm sorry I can't answer that question directly, but really I love them all, and I love them all for different reasons, and I play them all sort of, from time to time just because, I want to have the experience of Rave, or I want to have the experience of Shaolin Shuffle. So it all just depends. Hi Jake Life, yes, I do inhale, but it's oxygen, man. It's just oxygen. You know, I got to get it to my brain. So absolutely, I know what you're doing there, player. I know what you're doing there. TMFD Clan, can we buy all perks? If you mean, can you buy all the perks in this map? We have a lot of perks in this map, but you're going to need to figure out that arcade machine in this map. And of course, we gave you a card for it. So good luck with that. Good luck with getting all those perks. We definitely want to see you guys running around with them. Let's see if I can pronounce this right. Kwachi, or maybe Chachi 111166. What's your bet on the Easter egg hunt, Lee? Oh man, you guys are throwing me under the bus there.
So many different numbers on that board.
I'm guessing that I think DLC4 crowdsourcing this experience, of course. I don't think anyone on their own without sort of crowdsourcing it is going to get through it as fast as I think. I'm going to go 30 hours. My gut tells me about 30 hours to get through that first Easter egg. However, that's not the main thing, man. The main thing is getting through that director's cut, because that's the real Easter egg. That's the real super Easter egg that we've been building this whole experience for. So, yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of time. It's going to take quite a bit of time there.
And a lot of teamwork. It's really good to team up.
Let's see, Tyler9865. Will the director's cut have the Revelation Super Easter egg cutscene? Well, we didn't make Revelations. Sorry about that. But we will have cutscenes that relate directly to the director's cut. Yes, like I mentioned, we have more than one outro cutscene, and we might have saved the best stuff for last. So good luck on making your way through, for sure. Funbun 1001, we're a Skullbreaker. Wouldn't you like to know? We're not going to just give away everything on the stream today. We got to leave something for discovery. Don't worry, guys. It's there. We definitely... we're hopping you back into an arcade machine. Will the Easter egg be harder than radioactive things? Sebazo Gaming. I hope I pronounced that right. It always comes down to skill, guys. It always comes down to how fast people can figure out the Easter eggs, how skilled they are at fighting the bosses and fighting all the different creatures that we're introducing. Is it going to be difficult? Man, it's going to be difficult. We don't ever make anything to be easy. But we also want to sort of open that spectrum up so that we can get as many people enjoying this content as possible. So, yeah, definitely some difficulty there. Isaiah Boy 420. Why am I picking all the 420 people today? There's got to be something about that. How rare are the fortune cards? The fortune cards are actually pretty rare, and that's intentional. We definitely don't want everyone running around with Skull Hacker and Skull Hacker every 5 seconds. So there's going to be some rarity to those cards, but you know, I try to explain to people that Zombies is not a pay-to-win experience. Every single thing that we give away, yeah, you can go and you can buy those COD points and get those extra spins, but you know, you can also just play the game. You can just grind away at the game like a lot of players do. So if you want to go spend the COD points, by all means, but definitely you have the ability to earn all that content in the game.
This guy's trolling me.
Quantum ZYT. So Lee, Willard Wilder playable? Well, I mean,
DLC 10.
Maybe.
DLC 10?
Maybe. I really like Willard Wilder. I'll just say that. Paul Rubens was absolutely one of my favorite people to work with throughout actually my entire video game development career. Absolutely phenomenal guy. There's a whole lot more to do with Willard Wilder. I hope you were paying very close attention to what was happening with those memory charms in Raven the Redwoods, because we told quite a bit of backstory on what was going on with Willard. And then, of course, the diaries that we introduced in Attack of the Radioactive Thing, those are really setting the stage for what's happening here, what's actually going on with Willard. I will say, and for those of you that have seen my PlayStation 4 blog interview, this is our Kaiser Soze moment. So for those of you that are familiar with the film The Usual Suspects, Kevin Spacey, he really turned that movie on his head, but just in the last 10 seconds of the film, and it kind of made people's jaws hit the ground. So we definitely want to play with that a little bit there. So this is our Kaiser Soze moment, man. Let's see. Shimmer Sparkle. Haley, to get Director's Cut, do you have to complete all Ghosts and Skulls and Soul Keys or just the Soul Keys? That is a fantastic question. You just need your 5 Soul Keys. You just need the 5 Soul Keys. The Ghosts and Skulls was there to help push you along if you were having difficulty getting through some of that content. Obviously, if you were... And ultimately not in Zombies in Spaceland, and we did that on purpose for a reason, and you guys will get to see that once you get through this content. But yeah, this is going to be one of those cases where there's just a ton of stuff hiding behind stuff. So yeah. Why is the date on April 20th? Man, come on. You guys know why the date's on April 20th. Put 2 and 2 together. Put 2 and 2 together, guys. Let's see. So yeah, just remember 5 keys. You just need those 5 keys, guys. Kevin Spacey confirmed for DLC5 Black Diamond 115. I'm so sorry. That is not a confirmation. No. Kevin Spacey, as much as I love him, he is not in Infinite Warfare Zombies. But hey, I love him. Let's see. J200W, how do you feel about the leak? Any leaks are bad, man. We never like leaks. We like to make sure that we're getting things out as they're supposed to. But ultimately, when leaks happen, we're gauging interest, and that's one of the things where... we don't want it to happen, but when it happens, sometimes it's just a happy coincidence that it gets people more engaged and excited about the product. So definitely. So I think I've talked my head off. Okay. Travis has surprisingly survived without going down, which is quite surprising. The guys are really holding it down. They were able to get to scene 17, pop off some Fate and Fortune cards, show you guys some of this layout in this map. Pay close attention, go back, watch this video, take a look at some of the areas that he's playing in. There's some important stuff there, and look at trophies popping. Oh man. So without further ado, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us for this season of Infinite Warfare Zombies.
Okay.
We have put this thing in a big shiny box, wrapped it up in a bow, and we hope that we've delivered something that you guys are going to be really passionate about, hopefully as passionate about it as we have been. There's a lot more to come, big giant Easter eggs, more secrets to go. And yeah, guys, this thing is awesome. So thank you for joining us on the stream today. Don't forget, we're dropping this on September 12th, next Tuesday.
Okay.
PlayStation 4 first. You guys get to have that first.
So, cool. The changeover now that's going to happen. And I know my webcam lags, by the way. I know that this isn't smooth. I know. But the changeover now is going to be to my, my own gameplay of Beast from Beyond, because I went and captured it early, and as such have some early gameplay that I'm going to be showing you guys. I've got Pack-a-Punch, I've got the opening kind of bit, I've got all sorts of business. And that's what I want to show you guys. So without further ado, let me just get this all saved and good to go. And I can go... let me actually just tweet it out real quick as well. Let's do... Actually, wait, no, hold on. I can't just yet. I got to wait 12 minutes. I have to wait 12 minutes to do this. So... someone said that my sound is not working correctly. Let me just quickly fix that. Okay, that should be downmixed to mono now, so that should be better. So, for the next 11 minutes or 10 minutes, let's quickly talk, then, about basically all the stuff that Lee's already talked about in that video, because we saw the intro cutscene, and it's on my channel. We saw... what else did we see? We saw the kind of opening area of the map, and then the sort of 2 areas that it branches out into. Is my voice really low? I can turn it up if needed, guys. Is the audio thing fixed? I think I just fixed it. People saying left ear squad. I think that's fixed now. Let's just sort of see once it catches up. Hopefully that's gonna be sorted. Also, I can just do this. Yeah, in literally 11 minutes, we can get the show on the road. 11 minutes. 11! Sound is fine now? Okay, great. Good to hear. So, we saw the opening area. We saw 2 of the kind of branching paths of the map. I don't think they spent much time outside, interestingly. There was quite a lot of time inside rather than outside, which was unfortunate. What else did we see, though? We saw the a couple of perks. We didn't see any new perks because I guess they weren't wanting to show anything new in that particular clip. Do you guys have any questions about the stuff that they've just talked about? The Super Easter egg sounds pretty cool. So the Super Easter egg is confirmed now to be... oh, wait, that's where my webcam is. The Super Easter egg is confirmed to be the director's cut. So it sounds like there's essentially going to be 2 Easter eggs to solve in this map. Essentially, for the main quest Easter egg, when we were at Infinity Ward, Lee said that it was going to take us about 30 hours to solve. Sorry, he said 3 days at Infinity Ward, but he's now just said 30 hours. So that means that, to be honest, when the map comes out, I might not sleep. I might just stay awake the whole time and try and do it all in one stream. I feel like that could be pretty fun, just getting like a whole long stream of, or a couple of streams at least, of trying to solve that Easter egg and be first in the world and all that good stuff. But then after the first Easter egg's been solved, the director's cut's going to be unlocked, and that's where the fun really begins, because he was even saying just then that there's multiple outros. So in the same way that with Revelations, we were really wanting there to be basically a regular ending and then another ending of the Super Easter egg, it sounds like that's what they're actually doing for this. And it was quite funny as well when Lee started throwing shade. He threw some shade at one point and literally said, this isn't just going to be a pistol. Like, we're not going to do that to you guys. Like, he was basically just like calling out Treyarch for only giving us a pistol for the Super Easter egg. But yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now, guys. So if you have any questions about things, then start bringing them in, and I can essentially start answering them in about 9 minutes time when I start showing you my gameplay, because my gameplay is all ready to go. It's all rendered up, and oh, that's a ding. Let me see. It's there. That's the gameplay. So I'm gonna just get it ready to go. Lovely, lovely, jabbly. And yeah, so in literally 8 minutes, I'll be able to start talking through that sort of stuff with you guys and showing you a load of really, really cool stuff. So, what's the chat saying right now? The celebrity voice actor is Chris Nolan, right? Right? Funnily enough, on the poster, I know people have been tweeting out the Beast from Beyond poster already, and it actually reveals that David Hasselhoff is back in this map, and he voices Neil. Like, the whole time, the Hoff was Neil. So in the original map, right, in Spaceland, when Neil brings the Hoff down, that's the Hoff carrying the Hoff. Like, it's pretty trippy, but for some reason they're the same person. More Easter eggs in Spaceland. Yep, that sounds really interesting as well. It sounds like there's more Easter eggs in every map in the director's cut, so there's extra bonus things that they're going to be giving us, but I don't exactly know what the nature of them is going to be. It doesn't sound like they're going to change the regular quest's steps, so the Spaceland Easter egg will still be the Spaceland Easter egg, but there'll be like extra things that you can do that you wouldn't be able to do if you weren't playing director's cut, so it does sound pretty cool. Yeah, he said not just Beyond, there are different Easter eggs on all the maps. That's right, Jack. Pretty cool stuff indeed. Was my favorite map? I'd say probably Dariz out of the Infinite Warfare maps. I'd say probably what's my favorite Infinite Warfare Zombies map? Potentially Spaceland. I really like Shaolin, but I don't like the Shaolin Easter egg. I like building the zappers and stuff on Spaceland. I think that stuff's pretty good. So they've got like little bits here and there that I like across all the maps, I would say. There's also stuff that I don't like about them. I've been quite negative about Infinite Warfare Zombies all year. But yeah, there's good points and bad points for sure. Poindexter is the reward. You just get given Poindexter. He comes to your house and says hi. How do you donate? There should be a little $ at the bottom of the chat, I believe, for Super Chat. I don't have the other donation set up right now just because I'm actually at my parents' house right now temporarily. I don't believe there's actually a link in the description right now. I'm just focusing on answering questions and stuff like that instead of the donations. But thank you for being interested in doing it, and Super Chat is always available, I believe. Where was Lee Ross answering questions? Yeah, they were from Twitter and Twitch and all sorts of business. He was getting them from a bunch of places. And there was stuff that he'd sort of seen over the last couple of days as well, he was saying. How do I feel about what Lee Ross said about leaks, asks Jake. I think that's good. I think that him coming out and saying that leaks are bad is something that the community really needs, because Treyarch never really do that, and we saw when Sledgehammer came out and said we don't like leaks, it meant that people didn't cover the leaks nearly as much as they would have usually done. And so now that Lee is saying that as well, hopefully that's going to mean that people are like, oh, well, this is going against the developer's wishes. This is definitely not intentional leaking or anything like that, so maybe I'll be more hesitant to cover it. And like, I'm hoping that that's something that really sort of spreads across the community, because I don't like leaks at all. Like, they suck, right? They just ruin it for everyone. 5 minutes till gameplay, guys. Super chat isn't available on your screen. I am sorry about that. Let me have a little look on the YouTube settings and see if that's something I can fix for you. youtube.com/super chat. You never know. Might work. Might not be turned on right now. It's not turned on. There we go. It's now enabled. So I don't know if that's going to be something that is going to work in this stream now. I don't know. It might be that it's the next stream has it enabled, but this doesn't. Maybe if you really want to donate, if you refresh your page, maybe you can check if Super Chat is available there or not. You really like my bow tips. You love the videos. Michael, that's great to hear. Do I think it's worth it? Reese, I'll be able to tell you all my opinions of this map in about 4 minutes' time. Do you want to kiss me on the lips? That's lovely to hear, Ryden, but I think I might pass on that one, buddy. The ray gun is the reward. That'd be cool to get a ray gun in this. You know, that would actually be pretty cool, is alongside the Venom X, because Lee confirmed that the Venom X is coming back, if they brought in Treyarch weapons, I feel like that would just be a really, like, weird cross of the worlds, but I'd kind of like it. Like, that would be cool, right? Like, suddenly having a thunder gun in Infinite Warfare Zombies. I'd like that. It's there now? Okay, awesome. Thank you guys for letting me know that I had it disabled. I think the last time I streamed was Easter eggs for charity, and so I turned it off because I wanted to make sure that all the charity donations went straight to the charity instead of coming to me first. That's why it was turned off previously. Let's see what other people are saying. Director's Cut spawn in with wonder weapons, you think? I think he said that, Legacy, yeah. I think it sounded like you spawn in and you've got, like, loads of perks and loads of guns and like, maybe double pap and stuff as well. Like, it sounded like that's what he was saying, so that's pretty cool. When does it start the gameplay? 3 minutes until we get the gameplay going. 3 minutes, and I'll be showing you guys my recorded gameplay. It's on the screen right now. You can see the reflection in my eyeballs. It's there. It is there. But we won't be watching it until 3 minutes have passed. And then when it's 8 p.m. UK time or midday Pacific time, we'll be able to jump in. There is a boogeyman having your uni jabs on release day. Woo! Enjoy those, Jammy. Am I hyped? George, I will be able to tell you if I'm hyped or not in 2 minutes' time. I can't give you impressions till then. Let's see. Are they going to update the weapons to kill zombies in higher rounds like in Black Ops 3 elemental attachments? That'd be cool. It'd be nice if they made the guns like more powerful if you've done the entirety of the director's cut and completed the super Easter egg. That would be cool. Like, gives you the ability to kind of go for higher rounds, something like that. What is Director's Cut? Director's Cut is the super Easter egg. That's exactly what that is. It's literally the super Easter egg. Okay, we're really nearly there now, guys. So I'm going to make some last-minute preparations to start showing you my gameplay. Getting pretty excited. Keep the questions coming in chat, though, guys, because I'm going to be basically answering everything for you now. Like, I'm going to be giving you a lot of answers to all sorts of different bits and bobs from the time that I spent playing the map. So yeah, if things lag and stuff like that, then I apologize. Let me get... What am I getting? I'm getting the link. There we go. And I'm going to tweet out and say, streaming my Beast from Beyond gameplay now. Happy face. And there we go. Cool. So that is tweeted out. And let me just chuck into the title a little bit of a description of what the hell I am doing right now, and then we can jump into this. Thank you to responding, no problem. Thank you for getting you back into zombies. Gem, it is my pleasure. Super Easter egg, pack a punch, and more. There we go. Lovely. So that should be updated now, and I can get my gameplay on the screen. So we're going to go to this. There we go. And we're going to go full screen. And hopefully, let me just close that, and let's close that, and let's close that, and all of this stuff's just getting closed real quick. That as well, please. Close. There we go. Cool. So, this is the gameplay. I'm going to try and figure out if it's too loud or not. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting one to try and test in the moment. But if I just press play...
I hear, of course. Lights!
Let's
see. Rolling!
Okay, so I'm hoping this isn't going to be too laggy. If it's too laggy, I'm going to have to jump into Premiere and show you guys that way, but let's see. Okay, let's figure it out. I'm going to turn my webcam off as well. Let's see if this is too laggy or not. We'll do a test, guys, for the next, like, sort of 45 seconds. We're going to see if it's too laggy. If it's too laggy, then rip me. I'm going to cry many tears, but let's see if it's too laggy or not, because if it is, then I can just try and fix it another way, okay? So, let's do this.
Of course. Lights! Rolling! Action!
I think one thing that's definitely needing to be changed is the volume. That sounds really loud, so let me just have a look at my stream now and see if it looks particularly laggy. Okay, it's too loud. Okay, got you guys. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this on the fly. Yeah, so the volume should be a lot lower now. Hopefully that's going to be better. I'm just watching the stream back just to see if it is improved or not. Let's see. Gonna play that now. Mind your ears, everybody. Okay, that's too quiet. That is too quiet. Okay, let's go a little bit louder. Let's see. How's that? Does that sound okay? Hopefully that sounds better, guys. So, this is the opening area of the map. Let me know if this basically is like a good volume. I'll wind it back to the beginning so that you guys can get the full experience here. It's a little bit laggy. Okay. Hopefully it's not too much to deal with. Like, there's not a lot I can do about some of the lag. Because basically it's just my computer, but I can try and like close some programs and stuff, and hopefully that will help. Let's see what I can do just to close any extra business and see if there's anything else that I can do to speed things up. I'm not sure. People are saying it's good. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna let the gameplay roll now and basically just talk over it. And again, any questions that you guys have, just let me know, and I can hopefully try and answer them for you. That's going to be what I'm going to be trying to do at least. So this is the spawn area, and right when you spawn in, it's just a bunch of cryptids getting real nasty, and I mean, to be honest, the cryptids are really annoying. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I first played this map, I didn't know what I had to do in the spawn, and I couldn't get past round 4 for like half an hour. Like, it was terrible. It was really, really bad. And then things kind of improved a little bit once I figured out how to do what I needed to do. Essentially, when you spawn in, yes, you spawn in with the OSA, and when you spawn in, you only have cryptids in the game, and hold on, am I on the, oh my god, I'm on face cam. Jesus Christ, I'm an absolute melon. All right, back to the beginning. I'm sorry, guys. It's because there's a delay, so the chat only told me like 2 minutes after I'd already started the freaking video. Okay, trying again. This is the spawn. You spawn in with the OSA. These are the cryptids coming at you. Again, can I get a rip Waffles in the chat? Or Waffles is a melon. Let's do that. So, the cryptids are spawning in at the start, and that's all that's going to be spawning in for the first kind of chunk of time. Let me just make sure that this is indeed showing you the gameplay now. So, it's cryptids only for the first basically chunk of it. Then after you turn on the power, that's when regular zombies start spawning in. So you have to figure out how to turn on the power in order to get regular zombies. And if you don't know how to turn the power on, by like around about sort of round 4, round 5, the cryptids are going to take you out. Like, they're really, really difficult to deal with if you don't know what you're doing. So it's a pretty brutal way to start a map. I think that it's pretty poorly designed, to be quite honest with you. This area is actually really nice. I'm just going to skip back like 2 seconds because I do like this room. It's like quite open and there's just a lot of sort of space. So you can kind of see that there's like this entire platform thing on the right hand side of the screen there. You've got this ruptured hole in the middle as well. And then there's the sort of walkways too. So I think this area is pretty cool. But yes, you spawn in with the OSA, just to reiterate that. Still got cryptids spawning in here, but you can jump into the hole, and as you can see, Tough Enough was just there, by the way. You run along this little platform and you find Neil's head, and that's one of the things that you're going to need to get in order to basically turn on the power and get rid of the rest of the cryptids. There's a trap in the water just there as well, which is pretty cool. It like electrocutes all of the water. Let's see what people are saying in the chat right now. Melon baller, Melonian waffles, the Melonian waffles. So there we go, there's power turned on, and I'm just going to take out the rest of the cryptids there as well. You can see that as soon as I do this, it's going to start spawning in regular zombies. So you'll see, I think I'm going to cut to a clip here of round 4, I think. Okay, no, never mind, it's scene 10 now, apparently. So, yes, scene 10, what am I showing in this clip? I think I wanted to show the outside area. Yeah, so the outside area is really cool. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Holy moly. Okay, hold on. Let me skip back to where I just was. The outside area. Yeah, okay, here we are. So this is like the outside area of the map. And again, by the way, if it is lagging a little bit, guys, I apologize. There's not a lot I can do. It's just my PC. So this is the outside area of the map. And suddenly it's super snowy and stuff. You can see that you've got one of the perks from attack here, and just the skybox looks really, really nice. There's also this big portal over there that you can see, and I believe in this clip I might actually build the bridge. There you go. So I've constructed the bridge, and I'm now going to go and pack a punch. Also, these goddamn zombies are so annoying. Holy moly. Okay, so let's keep it going. Gonna go into the pack a punch room there. And you weren't supposed to see that. You weren't supposed to see that. It's completely... Okay, hold on. Let me just... all good. Yo, Dex, how's it going? So, yeah, this is the Pack-a-Punch. Pretty straightforward to get to it. You just got to pick up 3 parts and then get in there. And that is... Okay, hold on. That's not the Pack-a-Punch camo. Let me show you it in just a moment. Wait for it. There is the Pack-a-Punch camo. I want to pause on it just so you can get a nice view. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so yeah, the Pack-a-Punch camo is this kind of red, rusty-looking thing, and that's the facility itself. So you can see that they've got the whole Satellite Edition stuff that you can, I think, see in the intro cutscene, and there's a bunch of other stuff out here as well. But I nearly got ripped by the Kung Fu Zombies, unfortunately. That was a painful moment for me. I had to basically dip out as fast as I could and try and sort of escape and evade them. But yeah, also these bad boys are back, the Phantoms. So they're really annoying, I've got to say. They're really, really annoying, but it's just one of those things that I guess you got to deal with on the map. They're really strong if your guns aren't so great. Like here I'm using a Pack-a-Punch gun, so it obviously makes my life a lot easier, but it's just... With a regular gun, they can be a little bit pesky, let's put it that way. So, I think at this point, I just run across the bridge, turn around, and just spray them to death. Also, goddamn the Shaolin ones. Actually, no! Okay, I got taken out in that clip. There we go. So, this, I guess, is just another clip of me taking some zombies out on this little ledge that I've thrown in there. What am I showing you in this clip? Let's see. Which one is this? It's just giving a zombie a cheeky little punch. What's it gonna be? I'm not sure what the clip is here that I'm showing. Oh, it's this room. Okay, so in this room, once you open this door, there's a couple different things you've got to kind of... Oh, hold on. Is the clip not working? Okay, there we go. It just skipped forward. So, in this room, there's a lift that you're going to see me activate in just a moment. Oh, that's really laggy. Holy moly. Why is it lagging so much? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm punching the zombie. Let me just... Is there a way that I can make it less laggy? Let me just do a little quick test, okay? Because my PC really should be able to handle this. I've streamed like before perfectly fine, so I'm not sure why it's having such a bad time. Let's see. Is there anything I can do to make it better? I'm having a little quick look. I'm not sure there is, unfortunately. It's just that my CPU is just not having a very good time, which sucks because it should be working fine. I don't know why it's lagging so much, but I apologize. So, let's see. Maybe it would be better out of full screen. I don't know. Oh, holy moly. Is Is that like much? Oh, hold on. It's because I'm not on the. It's because I'm not on this. There we go. Yeah, I guess just display capture just makes it laggy. I could try doing window capture. That might make it less laggy. I'm not 100%. I don't really know. I mean, let me try that real quick. You know what? Let's just give it a quick go. Let's try add window capture. Okay, and it's gonna be DLC4. Don't capture the cursor, and I want to make that smaller, little bit smaller. Gavna, cabot. There we go. Get that in position. Why is it the wrong size? What the hell? Oh, okay, it's because it's got black bars. That's fine. So let's get that in the middle. Let's get that full screen. Oops, I've just pressed the wrong button. And let's fit it to my screen. Let's see if this is going to work. I apologize for the technical issues, guys, but I'm not home right now, so I can't do my normal streaming setup. I'm actually moving house. So let's see if this is any better. Is it any better? I think it might be. Maybe. It's hard to tell, to be honest. I think it's still a little bit skippy, but it's maybe improved a little bit. Hopefully, at least. So in here, if you turn on that little lift, it's going to basically open up a portal in here, and that's one of the Pack-a-Punch pieces, by the way. It's going to open up a portal, and you can use that to go to the theater area of the map. So hold up, where's he going here? It's on the white screen. Oh, okay. So this is the theater that I was just showing you guys. Is it better now or is it better before, guys? Let me know. Let me know what you prefer. This is, I think, worse. But, yeah, there's literally not much I can do with the goddamn lag. I could just end the stream and upload videos instead, but it's up to you guys. So, yeah, you go to the theater. That's here. And, essentially, it's Kino up in this biznizzle. So, you escape the film that way, I guess, and you go just to the sort of general theater area that you saw in the Spaceland, like, or even just the general Infinite Warfare Zombies loading screen. This room is hella tight, so you got to be really, really careful in there. And then you go through the door, and you get to the outside area, and outside looks really, really nice. Like, it really looks good. There's... what am I doing here? I think this is just another clip of me exploring the theater a bit, just to sort of show you guys what's up. Oh, also, there's a buyable part. Let's see if I'm actually going to explore it here. Not a buyable, a buildable part. Somewhere. I was just sort of having a little look around to show you guys what it will look like. Here we go. So, just here, you're going to see me pick up a buildable part, and this is where the Ghosts and Skulls machine is, okay? So, if we just go around the corner, there's the bank as well. So you can grab that, and that's the Spaceland film reel. So I'm assuming that's going to be related to some part of the Easter egg or something, I'm guessing. But just there, on the right-hand side, I don't really highlight it in the gameplay itself, but that is the Ghosts and Skulls machine. I believe it's called Skull Blaster in this. So that's pretty cool. Then the rest of the arcade's pretty much the same. Like, there's some sort of changes here and there, but for the most part, it's stuff that we have seen before. What else is going to be in this clip? I think this is just me walking around again, just sort of showing you the theater area and all the stuff that it entails. And then maybe checking out the toilets? I'm not too sure. Let's see. Alright, let's skip forward a bit and see if I can find the next part of the clips. Because this is, again, just that same area once more. Okay, I'm still there in that bit. Skipping forward, I'm still there. Aha! So, this is an outside area. And it's pretty horrible here, to be honest. Like, it's really goddamn difficult when all those aliens are following you to actually do anything good here. Because, yeah, they swarm you and you go red. I actually ended up getting out thanks to the teleporter, but it's definitely not particularly easy, that's for sure.
That's all three.
There's another Pack-a-Punch part that I just grabbed. And I'm not turning on face cam, guys. Here's me on this other things. I'm going to skip forward because you've already seen that. there's me killing one of the phantoms, or trying to at least. I think this time I managed to kill it. Hold on, let me skip back a little bit just to see if I... Yeah, so I think this is basically the point in this clip was to show me like killing a hunter from beginning to end. So it's just gonna be after this ends. Let's see. Where is it? It's gonna be right after I kill a couple more of these little cryptids. It's gonna come. Wait for it. Here, so the Phantom just spawned in here, and I figured I would show you guys how much damage it takes with a regular assault rifle. Actually, I'm using the sniper as well. So essentially, before I showed it with a pack-a-punch weapon, and now I'm showing it without. And I put an entire clip into it there, and pretty much nothing happens. Then I use the trap as well, just to try and get some extra damage on it, and then keep spraying into it, and it still doesn't die. And then I go, I try and go up the ladder. It doesn't work, and I have to sort of go around the corner here, and then I think I take it out. So it was a little tough for round 10, but not too bad, I suppose. But they do get really rather pesky when there's a bunch of zombies chasing you and stuff. What's this clip gonna be? Oh yeah, this is an interesting area of the map. There's this, like, impenetrable barrier thing that you can't walk through. Don't really know what the deal is with that. It's a little bit strange. I tried to walk through it, I couldn't. I tried to shoot through it, I couldn't. I tried to throw a grenade, I couldn't, etc. It was a little bit of an interesting one. And there's a cryptid on the table there as well. Also, I've paused it here because this note has got to be related to the Easter egg. Just like, it's a heads up for you guys, little pro tip. So here's me trying to get through the barrier. Okay, Candace, see you in a bit. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, sorry this has been a suboptimal stream experience. It's always difficult when I'm not at home. And yeah, ladders and zombies they're not fun, that's for sure. You are gonna die if you're on a ladder. What's this clip gonna be? Oh, I think I'm just showing you the various kind of little bits and bobs in this room, and those bits of sort of alien code as well are really interesting. That's definitely going to be for the Easter egg, 100%. So there's not only those letters there, but there are also some others in other parts of the map as well. We've got... What's this clip going to be? Oh, this is, I think, showing a portal that can spawn outside. So you see in the top left of the screen there's no portal. In a moment, you'll see that there is a portal. Also, in here, there are even more of those codes that I just showed you. Let me pause on them. It's gonna... I think I run back, and then I run back towards them. Just give me a moment, and I will pause on it. And there. There we go. So you can see that there's even more codes there, just like on this machine. So definitely going to have some use in the Easter egg, for sure, seeing as we were finding those sorts of symbols around the map as well. There you go. There's even another one of them. So there's multiple of those things. And the zombie gets me, so I'm like, okay, I'm dipping out of here. See you, nerd. See you, nerd. Then, what's in here? This bit of the clip. I think that's... Oh, I was just showing you where bomb stoppers was, I suppose. Oh, that's a glitch. Okay. Let's see if this is going to render in. There we go. So there's Neil. There's my boy. Yeah, so we were finding these things, like, around the map and giving them to Neil. But couldn't find all four. So we don't know what that's going to end up doing. That might be the start of the Easter egg, or it might not. I really don't know. Then I guess here I'm going to show you punching once more, I believe. Oh, actually, I think I'm just going to show you some gameplay of me just taking out some zombies with the OSA. It's actually a really solid gun. This is the sort of thing that because you spawn in with it, you can just keep it your entire game, and it's going to basically do you really a solid. I don't think that there's a lot of other guns, certainly on the walls at least, that I would take over this. It's really, really useful, and it has that grenade launcher, so if you're in a tight spot, you can use that, and you'll be sort of home free, or home dry, or whatever it's called. Good luck waiting for Black Ops 4, hell yeah. Looks like a Ghost on Skull step, honestly. Maybe match ones across the map until all disappear. Maybe, potentially, that is true. That might be Ghost and Skulls related, but I feel like just because there's scraps, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It might be Ghost and Skulls. It'd be unfortunate if it was, because I feel like that would be cool to integrate into the Easter egg, but who knows. So I believe this is the starting bit of that clip that I showed you before. That's the sort of crevice below you. Let's see. Oh, that trap, by the way, I'm pretty sure insta-kills you. So don't run through it. It's a bad time. Let's see. What am I showing you in this clip? Am I going to run through it, or am I going to... What am I going to do? I don't know. Okay. Not sure what that clip was for. I guess just more flavor of the map. This, I was going along all the walls holding square, trying to find stuff, and then I goddamn hit the trap by mistake. You can see I lost the 750 in the bottom left there, and I just killed the zombie and end the round when I didn't want to. So that was really annoying. I got some cluster grenades out of it, which is a sort of bonus, I guess. I mean, I hate cluster grenades really, so... yeah, that's one of the traps essentially that is in the map. Little laser trap. Kind of reminds me of Exo Zombies, to be honest. Traps on attack deal no damage to players anymore. You can stand in them. I did not know that, Dexter. Okay, I didn't try that with this, but I believe in this they do deal you damage, because I think I saw that during Lee's stream a minute ago. And then what have we got here? Oh, this is me getting attacked by like 7 million cryptids. Like literally, the cryptids are so goddamn annoying when it's a cryptid round, because they basically replace the dogs. And you'll see, I was talking to a dev here, so I wasn't really paying attention, and then I, like, started paying attention again. I look behind me, and I see... Wait for it. Hold on, no, I'm not going to let it lag. No lag allowed. Okay, talking to a dev. You can tell I'm talking to a dev, because I'm playing with one hand. I'm literally just walking in a line. So, in a moment, I'm going to come back. I'm going to realize that there's a bunch of things behind me. I'm going to turn around, and I'm like, oh, no, there's too many. There are way too many. There are so goddamn many of these things in dog rounds. Like, they don't limit how many spawn in, so you're just eternally going to get wrecked by those things. Also, that portal we managed to spawn in, but we couldn't do anything with it. That was a special round, Dex, just then. The special rounds are the cryptid rounds. So yeah, that portal was a thing, but didn't know what it was for. Did not know. And there's another... freaking phantom. Those things are really goddamn annoying. Let's see. It's just because they teleport onto you. It's just like, bro, leave me alone, please. Give a guy a break, holy moly. This was a really good place to kind of get some distance from the zombies, in fairness. Just sort of going around the back here. But yeah, that portal in the sky, big mystery. Don't know what that thing does. There's me, like, priming a grenade to kill the stuff that's behind me. And I think I took out the hunter, or the phantom rather, there as well. Yeah, there we go. Got wrecked. Who's the celebrity? I mean, Hasselhoff is voicing Neil, so I guess Hasselhoff. I'm not 100%. What's this going to be? Oh yeah, this is just more papped gun gameplay as well. What happens when you die? Yeah, there's Half-Life Arcade. You just go to the arcade like normal. I don't think I showed that in the clips here, but yeah, that's what happens. You just go to the arcade. The regular arcade. Who has card and wants to play Zombies? And I think this might be the last clip that I'm going to show. So I apologize it's been laggy, guys. I feel bad, but there's nothing I can do. Like, literally nothing I can do. I think I'm going to try and sell this goddamn laptop because it's new, and it was really expensive, and it can't goddamn stream, and so it's useless to me. So... I think I might try and get rid of this laptop. Thank you for joining, those of you that did. I know that it's extremely sort of low-key because hardly anyone's playing Infinite Warfare these days. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it regardless. I've tried to sort of show you guys all the interesting things that I found in my playtime. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to archive this stream because it's been so laggy and so kind of riddled with technical issues, unfortunately. So... how much longer we got left here? Basically about 20 seconds of gameplay. And then I think I'm going to wrap things up. There's blue bolts. There's one of the pack pieces as well. Going to grab that. And that's going to spawn in some cryptids for me, which is always annoying. Like, every single time I'd pick those things up, I'd forget that there would be cryptids that would spawn in, and I would just get wrecked, which was not much fun. Let's put it that way. So, that's going to be the end of that. I've been MrRoflWaffles. This has been really a rather difficult stream to kind of make work just because essentially my laptop is about 1,000,000 degrees right now and can't stream without lagging apparently. So I'm apologizing here. I'm sorry. If you've enjoyed it, then drop a like. That would be fantastic. But I think I'm going to wrap things up. If you have any... Actually, you know what? If you have any last-minute questions, I'll answer them. Last minute questions, go. Any last minute questions, and then I'll wrap up the stream. But I'll do like questions for like 2 minutes just to see what you guys are feeling. What are you feeling? Any questions at all? I'm ready to answer. What happened to the summoning key? Mate, that's a completely different question. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. Any last minute questions, guys? I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm waiting for them to come in. Can you have mod? No. Let's see. New perks? Nope, no new perks. Yeah, Mike. Hopefully, in the new place, I can actually do some proper streams. This has been such a chaotic one just because I'm on my laptop. But I'm sorry for that. And yeah, hopefully the new place will be better. Is it worth buying? If you like Infinite Warfare Zombies, then probably, because you're going to get access to the Director's Cut, which is the super Easter egg. So if you like IW Zombies, then sure. If not, then probably not. Can it be completed solo? Yes, all the Easter eggs in Infinite Warfare Zombies can be completed solo. Have I enjoyed its zombies? Do you mean IW zombies? I mean, oh, hold on. Lol, good meme. Guy asks for mod, and then when he gets told that he can't have mod, he starts swearing in the chat. Very good meme. Blocked. Goodbye. Yeah, I've been very negative, like, all year about some aspects of Infinite Warfare Zombies, but there are other aspects that I really like. The bosses, I've really liked on the whole. Some of the things that they've done with, for example, passive loading in the menu so that you don't have a really long wait when you load a map. I think that's great. There are really cool things that they've done, but there are also things that I don't like so much. So it's a mixed bag for me. We didn't get the ending, so I didn't see it. Can you get some of the perks outside? When you complete Skull Blaster, you get all 12 perks. Oxen, I don't know. I feel like they might be from Ghosts, but I didn't play Ghosts Beyond DLC1 either. So that's something that I'm gonna have to sort of do some research on in the next couple days, probably. You saw a blue cryptid. Does it do anything special? Turn invisible. It's the Phantom from Extinction Robot. It's literally the Phantom. It like goes invisible, sort of teleports towards you, and is generally a little bit more chunky as well. How do you know what ciphers in Black Ops 3 are found? That's not related to their stream at all. But what do you mean, how do I know? Like, people solve them, and they, like, put them on Reddit and stuff. That's how, right? I'm not sure what you're asking there. Let me see what's happening in my DMs right now. Freeze gun. Didn't see the freeze gun. Yo, Lukas, thank you. How I got to play DLC4 early. I got invited by Infinity Ward. Do I think the end cutscene will be the beginning of Advanced? I don't know what you mean. Cross egg with Black Ops and IW? That would be crazy, but no, that's not going to happen. Yeah, it's actually the Phantom. Yeah. Like, it's 100% the Phantom. They're called Phantoms and everything. Why am I dodging your question? I haven't seen it, mate. You didn't see it teleport in my clips? Yeah, okay, no, it does tell you. They redid all the AI for the regular cryptids and the Phantoms. They're not bringing back the exploding ones. I don't think they're bringing back rhinos, but I could be wrong about that. The exploding ones are definitely not coming, though. I didn't see any rhinos. Will I be doing the Easter egg streams on release? Yes, of course. How long do I think it's going to be taking to get solved? 24 hours, probably. My highest round is 130. Am I going to play Infinity Ward after 1 week? What do you mean? I mean, the super Easter egg is going to take a couple days. No, I didn't encounter a rhino. Like, the solution is going to take like a day, maybe 2 days. Then the super Easter egg is going to take probably another day or 2 days. So that's already 4 days deep. Then I got to make my guides. So yes, I'll be playing. Then there's Ghosts and Skulls. So yes, I'll be playing. Then there's some other stuff that they haven't announced yet that I don't think I can talk about. I'm not sure. And that's something that I'm going to be playing as well. So yeah, they've got things in the works. Let me put it that way. Rhinos are 100% in the game. Okay, cool, nice. There's no scorpions also. Just to confirm, there's no scorpions and there's no exploding ones. You'll 100% buy for rhinos. Those things are so annoying, dude. We're getting to Treyarch Zombies. Yep, indeed. Treyarch Zombies is releasing in a year, mate. That's pretty crazy. Are we going to see the Ancestors? I doubt it. I feel like I would have had like a inkling that they were coming, and I don't think that they're going to be coming. But that could be cool. Like in the boss fight, suddenly some Ancestors pop out. That'd be cool. Averaging 3 per Easter egg since Shadows. 3 what per Easter egg, Brandon? 3 rhinos? Yeah, no scorpions. It releases on Tuesday, correct. Director's Cut is the super Easter egg. Favorite zombies map from any Call of Duty? Deriz. Okay, guys, I think that's probably a decent place to wrap things up. I've answered a bunch of questions. At this point, the questions in the chat aren't really too related to the map itself, so I think that's a good place to wrap things up. Thank you for watching. I've been MrRoflWaffles. Drop a like if you've enjoyed, like I've said, and I will catch you guys in the next stream and in some more videos on my channel today. And the intro cutscene is already on my channel, so go watch that, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.